welcome to this video. So in this video we have to talk about the topic whose. Do you know what is the means of whose? Well, the means of whose, it is quién es, right? So, but we have to write our date. And today is Monday, 27th of April 2020. Remember, repeat after me. We say, today is Monday, 27th of April 2020. Yes? So, in the phrase, we have your smile is the best way. Your smile is the best way. Tu sonrisa es el mejor camino. Good students, so we have to start with our topic. Vamos a trabajar con nuestro tema. And the topic says like this. Whose? What's the meaning of whose? Good. ¿Quién es? I need you participating with me. Necesito que ustedes participen conmigo. Right? So, in this part, you have to write your day, you have to write your phrase, and you did your spelling dictation. Ustedes ya debieron haber hecho su deletreo de palabras, right? And you have to write it. Y lo tienen que escribir. Remember, you have to send me a photo to give like an evidence. Debo de tener una foto para tenerlo como evidencia. Well, students, so, and in this part of the topic, we have to start with two pronouns. Vamos a trabajar solamente dos pronombres. What is a pronoun? A pronoun is when we don't have the name of the person. Un pronombre es cuando yo no tengo el nombre de la persona. ¿Sale? Por ejemplo, if I want to say él, we have to say he. But if I need to say ella, we have to use she. Well, follow me to the explain. As usual, we are going to start with our questions. And we have to start with whose. Remember, this is whose, this is the means of whose. And then we have to start with whose. If I use a boy, we have to start he. The means of he, it is él, right? So we have to use whose and we have to use he. Who's he? Then if I'm using a girl, it's gonna be she. She. The means of she, it is ella. So the question says like this. Who's he? ¿Quién es él? Who's she? ¿Quién es ella? And then we have to close our questions using a question mark. Then, to answer it, it is. If I'm talking about he, we have to answer with his, él es, o él está. But in this case, él es. So, if I'm talking a girl, we have to use she, she's. The means of she's, ella es o ella está. Then we have to use my, and we have to use a member of the family. Y aquí podemos utilizar un miembro de la familia. Remember, these activities we are going to use in the book. Esas actividades las vamos a utilizar en el libro. Pay attention. So, we have the word, repeat, that, yes? The means of that, it is papa. And I'm going to put here. The other word, it is sister. Sister. The means of sister, it is hermana. Very good. So, and I have hermana. And after that, we are going to use brother. Brother. What's the means of brother? Good. Hermano. And I'm going to put here. Then we have to use friend. Friend. The means of friend, it is amigo o amiga. Well, so in this part, we are going to start with our questions. For example, when I want to start, whose? So I'm going to use who. Then we have to use the apostrophe and we have to start with whose. Yes, I'm sorry, I'm going to write better the letter S. Whose. Then in front of whose we have to use he. Who's he? ¿Quién es? Él. Right? And imagine I want to use that. Right? So we have to start with answer. His, because we are talking about a boy. His, in front of his, we have to use my. But in this part, we have to use the member of the family. Who's he? He's my dad. ¿Quién es él? Él es mi papá. Very good. Then, we are going to use a girl. So, let's start. Again, we have to use who? Apostrophe, very important. Whose? And now we are going to write she. Who is she? Says, ¿quién es ella? Right? And imagine I want to use sister. So I'm going to start with she's my, and in front of it we are going to use she's my sister. Ella es mi hermana. Then we are going to use again, otra vez, in last example, we have to use a boy, we have to use whose, apostrophe, very important, this is apostrophe, who's he, and we are going to use friend. What is the means of friend? Amigo o amiga. So, but in this case, estoy hablando de él, por lo tanto es amigo, right? So, who is he? We have to use his, in front of it we are going to use my, and we have to write the word friend. He's my friend. Él es mi amigo. Very good, students. So, now, you have to copy this information on your notebooks and you have to give me a photo. Van a copiar la información, ¿sales? And after that, you have to make me tienen que hacer 2 examples. One using he and other using she. Uno utilizando he y el otro she. Él y ella, right? Then we have to work with our activity book and our student book, right? So, remember, recuerden, student book es el libro de color. Bien, para esto, so we have to work with the page number 46. In this part, we have to translate it. And says like this, she's my sister. So, you know that topic. We are talking about, she's my sister, hermana. Look and listen, observa y escucha, but in this case we have to look. En esta parte solamente vamos a observar. It says like this, who's she? Si se dan cuenta, estamos utilizando our topic. Who's she? And the answer, she's my sister. And we have she's my, and we have to use the family. She's my sister. Again says, who's he? He's my brother. Who is he? Toby. He's my friend. So, you have to repeat after me. Who's she? She's my sister. Who's he? He's my brother. Who's he? Toby. He's my friend, Dad. Very good. And remember, write your date. After that, we have to start with our activity book. Yes, and we have to use the page number 44. Says, she's my sister, and the instructions number 1 says match. The means of match, it is unir, right? So, then we have to read these instructions and we have to match them with the drawings. Tenemos que leer y cada globito de diálogo va a ir unido hacia el dibujo, right? And we have, he's my dad, and we have to match like this. You have to say, he's my brother, he's my friend, and she's my sister. In instructions number 2 says, write Maria, and Ken. And we have, who's he? Remember, who is he? And we have to write, for example, his son. You have to write, the question says, who's he? You have to write if it is Maria or Ken. And the same with this part, who's she? And you have to color the page. Well, students, that's all for this. And I need your comprehension aid. Remember, I miss you so much, and I like to stay here with you. I'm gonna see you again. So, dear students, the class is over. See you next class. Have a nice day. Goodbye.